chops and you have a faster payment scheme. Today we will discuss about faster payment scheme. Faster payments to provide real-time payments to customers. Okay, second, FPS, this faster payment services that allows the transfer of funds from one bank account to another bank account. We have discussed the same thing. Payment means it will be transfer from one bank to another bank or one organization to another organization. What is outbound payment? So, if you are in a X bank and you are transferring or you are sending your customary money to another bank, so it is called outbound. So, X bank customer account will be debited and it will be transferred to Bank of England and it will be credited to Y bank customer account. What is inbound? Inbound is just reverse. Receive money for your customer from other bank customer or vendor. So you are in X bank, you can receive money from Z bank and it will be credited to your customer account. This is called inbound. Inbound means X bank is receiving money. Outbound means X bank is sending money to other bank. What is SIP? Single immediate payment. Payment will be processed in near real time. So one transaction immediately. So today you are doing one transaction for 250 pounds. This is called SIP. It will happen immediately and one time and current date. Immediate one time payment. What is SOP? Standard order payment. Instructions from a customer to make a regular payment for a fixed amount for a fixed period. It is not like SIP, it will happen once. SOP will be standard order. Customer can give instructions like every month 5th you transfer some 500 pounds to beneficiary account. Every month no need to request. Automatically every month 5th 500 rupees will be transferred to other bank. This is SOP, standard order. Same thing, even inbound you can receive continuously for 1 year every month from other bank to your customer account. That will be called SOP inbound. If you are sending money to other bank every month, this is called outbound SOP. What is FDP? Forward dated payment. The payment will happen on future. Payment request will be today and which will be executed in future date. Okay. So today, for example, 20th October, you want to do a payment on 1st January 2021. So you can give a request on 20th October. Payment will be executed on 1st January 2021. But all validation, verification, limits, account balance, everything will be verified on 1st January 2021. This is called forward dated payment or future dated payment. What is FPID? Faster Payment Identification. It is a unique number for all the transaction. You receive SIP inbound or SIP outbound or SOP inbound or future dated outbound or inbound. For every transaction you have a unique number. This unique number combination of payment code, date sent, currency, sending FPS institution sort code. In my example, I given payment code, it is 8-digit number and 10, you can see the date I given as October 20th, 826 is the GBP and sender FPS institution code is 608312. What is online? So every time X bank or it may be Y bank, they want to do a outbound or inbound transaction, first they have to verify whether their system is online and second time they have to verify the service provider. Here it is service provider is FPS system. So we have to verify whether FPS system is up, then only you can do a process a transaction. This is a prerequisite for any payment. What is EISCD? extended industry sort code directory. So already mentioned, we have banks, we have shops, we have FPS. These are the payment service providers in UK. So every institution, they want to become a member in FPS or banks or shops, they have their sort code. That sort code should be registered in UK clearing system. So any bank, they want to do a FPS transaction, their sort code should be registered in UK clearing system. Otherwise, you can't do a transaction. If without having membership in FPS system, you want to do a transaction, it will be verified in EISCD list. If your bank sort code is not available in EISCD, then your transaction will be rejected. This is the list of institutions available in UK. What is the STL? Maximum limit on any single payment imposed by the central authority can be different for each type of payment. So single transaction, I says okay, 100,000. Maybe for the banks it will be different, it may be for the shops it may be different, for the FPS it may be different. This is called STL limit. So what is SITL? SITL means it is universal maximum limit for a payment, applicable for every payment, across all the payment. It may be banks, it may be shops, it may be FPS. What is the maximum limit you can use it for a transaction? This is called SITL limit. What is net sender cap limit? So in FPS system, X, Y, Z, all the banks are involved and they will be doing transactions. So X bank send a outbound, for Y bank it will become an inbound. Y bank send a transaction to X bank, for Y bank it is outbound, for X bank it is an inbound. So when transactions are moving from one bank to another bank, they want to control this transaction amount. So Bank of India, Bank of England, they'll fix a limit. I have taken example, 300,000 is my net sender cap for a bank. I am in X bank. So I sent a outbound for 50,000, 1 lakh. When I am sending outbound, my net sender cap value will be keep on increasing. If I receive an inbound, automatically it will be minus. So when I am sending keep on my outbound, when it crosses 300,000, automatically all the transactions after the net sender cap will be on hold. You have to increase your net sender cap limit, or if you get a inbound, automatically your net sender cap balance will be coming down. Then you can do a transaction. This is called to control the risk or to frauds. So Bank of England has given a net sender cap to all the banks. So we want to do a payment from one bank to another bank. So these messages will be going and coming. So how to identify whether your transaction is successful or rejected? Then you have a action codes available. If your action code is 0000 means it may be inbound or it may be outbound, it is accepted. Unqualified, there is no not required any qualification, automatically it is processed. Qualified means you have something activity pending for the transaction. Rejected means, for example, I have given 1160 rejection. If I send money to X bank, send a outbound transaction to Y bank, and like you want to do a transaction, you need a sender and you need a beneficiary. Beneficiary account is closed, then it will be automatically rejected. By these codes, it will start from 116078. You have a different rejection codes. You will find out if it is 1160 means your transaction is because beneficiary account is closed. So we have discussed already SIP, SOAP, feature dated payment, these things. How to identify whether a transaction is a SIP or SOAP or feature dated payment? If your process code is 10, then it is a single immediate payment. If it is 20, it is a return payment. If it is 30, it is standard order payment. If it is a 40, it is a future dated payment. If it is 50, bulk payment. Bulk payment will be, that limit will be keep on changing. It will be like 10 million, 5 million, then it will become a bulk payment. If you get a bulk payment, your process code will be 50.